Hi, sixth grade. My name is Miss Witt Carlson. Students call me Miss Witt or Miss Witsy, and I am the seventh grade social studies teacher. I'm really excited to work with you guys next year and get to know you and be in the new building together. I should let you know that I am pregnant and I'm having a little baby girl in July. So I'm going to spend the first half of the school year at home taking care of her. So I will not actually really get to meet you guys and know you guys until February. In the meantime, you're going to have an awesome teacher named Miss Drury. So she will get you guys started off at the beginning of the year, get you off on a good foot, and I'll come back in February. And at that point is when we'll really get to know each other. So instead of focusing on you guys getting to know me, I'm going to focus on letting you guys get to know what exciting stuff you're going to study in the seventh grade in social studies. So congratulations, you're taking the big step to up to seventh grade. And my favorite part of seventh grade is seventh grade social studies. In seventh grade, you guys are going to study a lot of different things. You'll be studying some economics, and I'll talk about what that looks like. The Cold War era. You'll do a mock election unit. You'll study civil rights, Maine, world geography, and then a project at the end of the year called Research-O-Rama. So I'll talk about each of those things. So economics, you can see Coke and Pepsi battling it out. Economics is all about competition. So competition between consumers for products they want to buy and for producers, for consumers to buy their products. And what we want and what we need kind of determines our economic decisions. And prices of products are influenced by lots of things like availability of natural resources, or how much of a product there is, or how much consumers want those products. So you'll be looking at all those different things. You'll also be looking at two different economic models, two ways to set up your economy, capitalism and socialism. So you'll look at those two different ideas, those two different ways of doing it, which will lead you right into the study of the Cold War. So after World War II, the US and Russia battled it out to be the world's superpower. So both of those countries wanted to be really influential in the world, and they had two different economic systems that they wanted to spread. So the US had capitalism, and Russia had communism, and they each wanted other countries to adapt their idea, and that led to all sorts of different events happening, which you'll learn about in this unit. After that, you'll do a mock election unit where you will learn about how the president is elected, and you will do that by playing this really great game, Win the White House, and then you'll be on a campaign team and you'll be campaigning for an imaginary candidate, trying to get them to be elected president. And we'll have an election and see who wins. After that, you will start your civil rights unit. So this is one of the really big units in seventh grade. It's a collaboration between social studies, language, arts, and music. You will start it with Miss Drury in January after you come back from winter break. And then I will keep going with you with it in February when I get back. So you will do some research on an important figure or event in the civil rights movement and do some writing, and that'll be for social studies and language arts. You'll also be studying in music some of the songs and rhythms that were really important in this movement, and then be presenting your work in some way to the school and the public. It's a really, and this era of history, the civil rights movement was in the 1960s when African Americans fought to have equal rights in our country. After that, we'll dive into learning about Maine. So we'll do some Maine geography, learn what the geography of our state is like, and then we'll dive into some Maine government and talk about how the government is set up and how an idea turns into a new law. You guys will get to debate a law, so you'll be learning about plastic pollution and decide whether or not Maine should have a law banning plastic bags. You'll also learn about a period in history called the Maine Indian Land Claims Act. So in the 1960s, Maine's native tribes sued the federal government, claiming that 2/3 of the state of Maine was taken illegally from them, and they sued to get all that land back. So you guys will negotiate a deal, and we'll compare that to what actually happened. In 8th grade, you guys focus on world cultures and world history and world geography. So to help you get ready at the end of the year to move on to 8th grade, we're already at 8th grade already. What? You guys will review some of your mapping skills and geography skills, and then you'll study where things are in the world and do some specific research about different countries around the world. You'll also do a project at the very end of the year called Research-A-Rama, where you get to pick a topic and you present about that topic to a small group of peers and create a visual aid that really helps you explain your topic. It's a really fun, creative project. That's what we're going to study in the 7th grade. I am super excited about it, and I hope you are too. And I really am looking forward to getting to know you guys in February. Have a great summer.